Ho, ho, ho!
It's Tarquini!
Hello, welcome back to the 12 days of British Touring Car. Today we are at day 6 and it is the 1961 season we're on about. More specifically, the Jaguar MKII. So the Jaguar MKII from the 1961 season finished second in the Constructors that year. It scored 34 wins overall in the British Touring Car Championship from 194 entries. Was driven by Graham Hill in 1960. With which he scored 3 wins in the D class, and was known for its 20 race winning streak that started in 1961 and ran through into 1962. Winners included Mike Parks, Roy Salvadori, Graham Hill, and Jack Sears, which I believe we've already mentioned once already. But yeah, it's an interesting car to say the least. And Ben, you have an interesting fact about this car, don't you?
Little interesting factoid about this car is the fact that the car was used by bank and train robbers, like the race prepared touring car version, because it was known as like one of the fastest cars in the UK at the time. So they'd basically turn along to a track or however when they'd found the car, rob the car, change its appearance slightly, drive alongside wherever they was going for a train or something, or drive to the bank in the car, drive and leave the car, jump in something else and get away. And they were rarely caught because they used these cars.
One of the interesting things about this car is that not only have you got that bizarre fact, but you've also got the fact that when it was entered into the British Touring Car, it was actually known as the British Saloon Car Championship back then, rather than British Touring Cars. But given its time in British Touring Cars, or the British Saloon Car Championship as it was back then, obviously it was known for having, obviously back then we didn't have any main sponsors or anything like that. The cars were very bare bone, they were very stripped down and things like that, and it competed against cars such as the Mini Cooper, the Ford Galaxy, which I know we've already covered back with day 2. But to say the fact that it had a 20 race winning streak, now I had to actually look this up. And the weird thing is that even though it had 20 race winning streak, it won races in different classes over the years, rather than just like, oh yeah, win all races in like Class D, for example. So it did actually qualify for multiple classes and things. It was very bizarre. But yeah, that's pretty much all it is for day 6. Let us know what you thought of the Jaguar MKII down in the comment section below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, we'll see you guys for day 7 tomorrow, where we'll talk about another car in the 12 days of British Touring Car. Until then, thanks for watching, and of course, ta-ra.